what that means, I think I want to get this across. Underrated doesn't mean that it was the greatest movie of the year, but it was a movie that doesn't simply get enough love. It's kind of low on the ratings, but we enjoyed it. And then overrated doesn't mean the movie sucked by any means, but it kind of just, it has a 95 average, and you're just like, that was like a 75 average movie, but okay. So that's how that's how our list is going to go for here. So, Nick, I'll let you start. What did you think is like the most underrated movie of 2014? Or you can pick a couple. I have two for each one.
Yeah, again, I have a couple honorable mentions for this. First is Edge of Tomorrow. This is a movie that didn't get that much money in the box office, surprisingly, but it was easily one of my favorite films of the year. Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt, they just do phenomenally in this film.
Emily Blunt, sexy. Emily
Blunt. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get yelled at for that, but yeah.
She's also in Into the Woods, by the way. So if you're into musicals,
is she?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Another one, As Above, So Below, another horror film.
I did not see that.
Yeah, it was one that I was actually looking forward to a lot, and I did find myself really enjoying it. It had a really interesting premise and story. And it wasn't as predictable as I thought it would be. Nice. So, yeah, I had fun with that. Dracula Untold is the last honorable mention.
Really?
Yeah. I really liked the movie. It didn't get
I didn't see it yet.
Yeah, it didn't get the most, or the best score in Rotten Tomatoes, but...
No, it did.
What?
It did not get the...
Yeah, but I found myself really enjoying it. I thought the performances were all really good. The story was interesting. I like seeing origin stories, particularly of villains. So that might have been why I really liked it. And it kind of set up a sequel really well, too.
Nice.
So, but my most underrated of 2014 is probably Transformers: Age of Extinction.
Oh my god! I was debating to put that on my worst movie of the year, even though I do enjoy them for what they are.
Yeah, that's just kind of how I view them. I know what I'm going into when I go in to see them. I know it's just going to be a big clusterfuck of action and metal on metal stuff, and not that big of a story. And I don't know, I went into it knowing that, and I had a fun time seeing it, and I found myself really enjoying it. And so yeah, a lot of people are hating on it. I've seen it on a lot of worst of 2014 lists, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, I like it for the action. I always go and enjoy it. Even Revenge of the Fallen, which was really bad at times. The action scenes were awesome. That forest scene is still badass.
Yeah.
All right, good list. I mean, again, none of these movies were even on my list, so there's those. I got two underrated movies that, first, I don't even know if one came out this year. I'm pretty sure it's this year. And probably like two people in the world have heard of it. Cold in July. It has the guy from Dexter. He's the main actor. I keep forgetting his name. And it's just the weirdest movie. Like, it starts off way different than it ends. It starts off kind of noir, gritty, and it ends that way, but the plot goes from like what you think is like a thriller to like totally fucking action to like just whacked out. I can't even explain it without spoiling it, but it's a movie you gotta see. And the reviews have been very 50-50. A lot of people say it's too dark or the mood shift is too much, but personally, I love the direction. I haven't seen a movie that can surprise me that much in basically an hour of changing the tone completely. So Cold in July is definitely one to check out. I think that came out earlier this year. And another one that's underrated. Oh, I'm going to drop an honorable mention. Since you mentioned Transformers, I'm going to mention TMNT. Not that it was a good movie, but it was fun. The dialogue, besides the turtles, was awful. But the turtles themselves, I mean, that elevator scene, I don't know if you see that was like that was like a great interaction with the turtles, and I haven't seen that in forever. So I enjoyed it for what it was, and some really cool action scenes at the end. But a movie that clearly is 50-50, but I enjoyed it more than I expected, and I think it's a bit underrated, is RoboCop. It has a lot of style over substance in a lot of ways, but I felt like it did a really good reboot origin to RoboCop, gave it respect that from the original, but still had enough twist for the original fans to be like, oh, that's different. I don't know. I really dug it. I was into it. And the ending, was a little iffy, but the middle part of that movie, to me, captured what the message was from the original and kind of added on to it. So, I don't know if you liked it, but I thought it was pretty good.
Well, I haven't seen it since it was in theaters, and I think it was in theaters in, like, February or something.
Yeah.
But I remember walking out of it enjoying it. I think it had some issues, but I did remember enjoying it for the most part.
Yeah, like, I totally thought it was going to be a piece of shit, so I guess that's why it's under my most underrated.
Right.
Now, most overrated. Funny enough, I think the Lego movie is really overrated. I enjoyed it. I came out smiling, loved the song, I loved the atmosphere, but I didn't laugh nearly as much as something like, or I wasn't as intrigued into the storyline as something like How to Train Your Dragon or Big Hero 6.
Yeah.
I think these movies kind of just sucked me in right away, and Lego Movie, there were parts of it, like him falling to the sky and smashing into the ground, yelling, stuff like that was amazingly funny.
Yeah.
But then there were just parts of it, like a lot of the Western parts and stuff, I wasn't really that, I wasn't laughing too much, but I love Batman, love the cameos, so it was fun, but definitely, I don't think it deserves that 92 rating on Rotten Tomatoes. That's like super high for me.
Yeah.
And another one, I think people are going to be like, what the fuck? Birdman.
I haven't seen Birdman.
Yeah,
it looked like crap to me, so I didn't want to see it. Now it's getting like the top place on like all the awards, so I'm like, alright.
It's like people love this movie. It's like Oscar bait, and I'm just standing here like, it was good. I think I loved it more for the side characters. Edward Norton gave one of the best performances I've seen in a long time from him, and I love him.
Okay.
Emma Stone was solid. Zach, give him the whatever, nice. Hangover dude. Yeah. Good. I mean, it was just really good side cast. But, Keaton was Keaton. Crazy, kind of weird, funny. But it just didn't blow me away. At the end of the movie, I was like, that's a good movie. And then I went on Rotten Tomatoes, like 92%. I'm like, what the fuck? So, it's just some movies I don't understand the high rating. So that's definitely, in my opinion, overrated. It's probably going to win Oscar. I thought Gone Girl was way better. But anyway, I'll let you go. What do you think the most overrated movies of 2014 are?
All right. Well, I have two honorable mentions this time. First is Her, which came out way back in January.
Did it come out January? I
think it might have had like a limited release in 2013.
Shit! I couldn't tell. I did love that movie, but okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I went into it. I thought it was okay. It didn't really drive with me that much. And then I saw it getting like crazy good scores and everything. I'm like, whatever.
I think it has to hit, like, to me that's a movie that you either connect with or it's just not doing it for you. That's it. There's no middle ground.
Yeah, the whole romance seemed really awkward to me too. So.
I understand. Yeah.
The other one is Interstellar, which just came out in November.
Didn't even see too much bad press on that.
I mean, it was a decent film. It was fun for the most part, but I don't know. It wasn't as good as I think people are making it out to be. So no, that's just.
I heard the ending was just like horrible.
Yeah, the ending's really weird. It's really unrealistic as far as realism can go in that film. But
kind of like that.
What? Kind of like what?
Kind of like Batman Rises.
Yeah. But my most overrated, which I think you're gonna have issues with, is X-Men: Days of Future Past.
I agree.
Oh, really?
Okay. Good movie, even great, but definitely not the 92%. Not the best superhero movie, even.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. When I saw it, I had come from like a 13-hour day of work, and I just like went straight to the theater, so I was tired as all hell when I saw it. So that might be part of it. I have it on Blu-ray, and I'm meaning to watch it at some point. But, yeah, as it sits in my mind right now, it seemed really predictable. It wasn't that engaging, and I agree.
Predictable.
Yeah.
Kind of really not that great pacing. There's a lot of boring parts.
Yeah.
And, again, Wolverine's the main attraction.
Yeah.
I mean, come the fuck on.
I mean, Hugh Jackman is a good... He does good in the role. He knows the role really well by this point, and I think he's going to be in Apocalypse and in the third Wolverine film. So.
Oh god, they're making another Wolverine.
I think they're going to make it a trilogy, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
God help us.
I think it comes out after Apocalypse, though, so it should...
Okay, I'm excited for Apocalypse, just because I love Apocalypse. All right, so that's a really different list. None of the movies we had are the same, which makes this interesting.
Yeah.
There's got to be a lot of views out there. So I guess that's going to be our kind of most overrated and underrated. Again, not worst, because we're about to get to that. But there we go. Those are the movies that we kind of think are a little too much love and not enough love.